Hello and welcome to the Louisville and Kentucky Area Artists podcast number 25. It's been about 1 year since I made the last podcast, so I feel it's about time to do another. I've decided to just present the records in no particular order. The first group will be the Alphabetical order and their local hit record All Over the World, released on the Soul Boulevard and Rising Suns record label in 1968. Late in 1965, Mike Heights formed the Alphabetical order, and a short time later Stuart Bass became the group's personal manager. Local DJ Tim Tyler took a special interest in the group, helping them secure jobs at the Middletown Hop, the Ewing Lane, and the Pepsi Hops. They were also regulars at the Tasma Teen Club at Trinity High School. In October 1967, the Alphabetical order released their first single, Under My Thumb, and appeared on stage at Freedom Hall with the Beach Boys. In addition to opening the show, they served as the backup band for the vocal group the Box Tops. Under My Thumb climbed to number 17 on the Wacky Radio Countdown. After several personnel changes, the group released their second single in 1968 called All Over the World, released on both Rising Suns and Soul Boulevard labels. The record reached number 6 on the local charts. The Alphabetical order remained together until 1969.
All over the world, you lose your girl. riding on the city of New Orleans. Illinois Central Monday morning rail. There's 15 cars and 15 restless riders, 3 conductors and 25 sacks of mail. They're all out on the southbound Odyssey as the train pulls out of Kankakee, rolling past the houses, farms, and fields, passing towns that have no names, graveyards full of old gray men, graveyards of rusted automobiles, singing "Good morning, America, how are you?" Saying, "Don't you know me, I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans, and I'll be gone 500 miles when day is done." I was dealing cards with the old man in the club car. Penny a point, there ain't no one keeping score. Won't you pass that paper bag that holds the bottle? Well, I feel the wheels are rumbling through the floor. And the sons of Pullman porters and the sons of engineers ride their fathers' magic carpets made of steam. And mothers with their babes asleep go rocking to the gentle beat. The rhythm of the rails is all they dream, singing "Good morning, America, how are you?" Saying, "Don't you know me, I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans, and I'll be gone 500 miles when day is done." It's nighttime on the city of New Orleans, changing cars in Memphis, Tennessee. Halfway home and we'll be there by morning, through the Mississippi darkness rolling home to the sea. And all the towns and people seem to fade into a bad dream. The old steel rail hasn't heard the news. The conductor sings his song again, its passengers will please refrain. This train's got the disappearing railroad blues, singing "Good night, America, I love you." Saying, "Don't you know me, I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans, and I'll be gone 500 miles when day is done." Yes, I'll be gone a long, long time when day is done.
That last record we heard was City of New Orleans by the Bluegrass Alliance, released in 1972 on the Bridges label. The Bluegrass Alliance was formed in 1968 by Lonnie Pierce. In 1969, the group released their first album titled Bluegrass Alliance. That album was voted Album of the Year by Bluegrass Unlimited magazine. The voting was done by audiences casting ballots at all the bluegrass festivals around the country. That same year, Bluegrass Alliance was voted one of the top 5 bluegrass bands in the USA by their peers. In 1972, the Bluegrass Alliance separated and several of its members formed the New Grass Revival. Lonnie Pierce formed a new group and continued to use the name Bluegrass Alliance. Along with numerous singles, more albums were recorded and released. The group continued to be one of the most popular bluegrass groups in the region until they disbanded in 1977. Here we have another selection by the Bluegrass Alliance titled "The Night They Drove Old Dixie Down," released on the Plantation label in 1973.
Virgil Kane is my name, and I served on the Danville train. To Sherman's cavalry came and pulled up the tracks again. In the winter of '65, we were hungry, just barely alive. I took a train to Richmond that fell, was the night I remember oh so well. The night they drove old Dixie down, and all the bells were ringing the night they drove old Dixie down. And all the people were singing, they went la 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 la, la 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 la. Back with my wife in Tennessee, when one day she said to me, Virgil, quick come see, there goes the Robert E. Lee. Now I don't mind chopping wood, and I don't care if the money's no good. Just take what you need and leave the rest. But they never should have taken the very best. The night they drove old Dixie down, and all the bells were ringing. The night they drove old Dixie down, and all the people were singing, they went la 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 la, la 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 la. Like my father before me, I'm a working man. And like my brother before me, I took a rebel stand. He was just 18, proud and brave, when a Yankee laid him in his grave. I swear by the blood below my feet, you can't raise the cane back up when it's in the field. The night they drove old Dixie down, and all the bells were ringing. The night they drove old Dixie down, and all the people were singing, they went la 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 la, la 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 la.
There's a four-letter word that spells ecstasy, and it's written in a name, and they mean the world to me. Those four letters spell Jane. No stars in the sky would I ever see. No, my world wouldn't be the same. My life would never be complete without that four-letter word, Jane. There's a four-letter word that spells ecstasy, and it's written in a name, and they mean the world to me. Those four letters spell Jane. No stars in the sky would I ever see. No, my world wouldn't be the same. My life would never be complete without that four-letter word, Jane. Without that four-letter word, Jane.
That last selection was titled Four-Letter Word by Houston Broyles, released in 1970 on the Fairdale label. The next several artists I know very little about, pretty much only what's written on the record labels. The first artist is Ginger Callahan, and the song title is Tooten, Tellem, released on the Joyce label in 1955. The second artist is Caribou from Louisville with a song called Another Scar to Wear. The third group are the Carlisles with a song titled This Heart Is Not for Sale, released on the Mercury label in 1952.
When you drive that great big Cadillac with white bow tires both front and back, you are just as handsome as can be. The girls all take a second look, they'd like to get you on their hook, but don't forget that you belong to me. Tooten, Tellem, Tooten, Tellem, don't hand out no fancy lines. Tooten, Tellem, Tooten, Tellem, while you're tootin', tell 'em that you're mine. When you park at some drive-in to eat, some car hop looks nice and sweet while you order, she gives you the eye. You may be tempted by her smile to linger just a little while, but please remember, darling, you're my guy. Tooten, Tellem, Tooten, Tellem, don't hand out no fancy lines. Tooten, Tellem, Tooten, Tellem, while you're tootin', tell 'em that you're mine. If some girlies try to thumb a ride and you've got lots of room inside and they look like they are tired and cold, don't take your foot off of the gas, look straight ahead when you go past, 'cause you are all I've got to love and hold. Tooten, Tellem, Tooten, Tellem, don't hand out no fancy lights. Tooten, Tellem, Tooten, Tellem, while you're tootin', tell 'em that you're mine. Tooten, tell 'em, darling, that you're mine.
My hand a moment then I thought was dying. I never thought that a broken man would mean that I would lose your hand. But now it's all so clear to me that I can but all the dreams I dreamed for you a dream for nothing. I never thought that a broken man would mean that I would lose your hand. But now it's all so clear to me that I can plainly see. I can plainly see.
This heart is not for sale, no need to hang around, 'cause I'm inclined to keep in mind till some new love is found. This heart is not for sale, but there will come a day true love will find this heart of mine and I'll give it away. This heart is not for sale. Why do I have to tell each one I meet? I must repeat, my heart will never sell. This heart is not for sale. Don't hand me just a line, 'cause every hit has tried to pick to buy this heart of mine. This heart is not for sale. No need to hang around, 'cause I'm inclined to keep in mind till some new love is found. This heart is not for sale, but there will come a day true love will find this heart of mine and I'll give it away. This heart is not for sale, for silver nor for gold. No need to try, you cannot buy, my heart will not be sold. This heart is not for sale, so please leave it alone. You'll always lose, for I'll refuse and keep it for my own. This heart is not for sale, no need to hang around, 'cause I'm inclined to keep in mind till some new love is found. This heart is not for sale, but there will come a day true love will find this heart of mine and I'll give it away.
The Carnations were a group organized by Ray Allen and Hardy Martin in 1957. Their first performance was free in the parking lot of a local White Castle hamburger establishment. Their first record, Betty Joe, backed with A Fool in Love was released under the name of Ray Allen and the Carnations. By 1959, the group had evolved into primarily an instrumental group and had added a vocal group, the Trendells, and a solo artist, Paul Penny. Together, this unit gained not only local but regional popularity at dances and clubs. This group realized not only the importance of good sound, but the impact of stage presence and showmanship. The group remained together until 1969. Now we'll hear the Carnations performing what many consider as their #1 record, titled Scorpion.
green grass and clover. All I want to do is to be there when we need each other. Candy canes will start to appear. I want our hearts to feel the freedom love brings. I want our eyes to see the beauty of spring. All I want to do is to be there when we need each other. Candy canes will start to appear. All I want to do is to be there when we need each other. Candy canes will start to appear, to
The last group we heard was Chukkar with their first single, Candy Canes. This group formed around 1971 when Craig Smith broke away from the group Brothers Pride. Chukkar's manager was Norman White from radio WKLO. Shortly after forming, they released their first single, Candy Canes. In 1972, their second single, Sunshine, Sunshine, also written by Craig Smith, reached number 5 on the local radio stations. Chukkar had a young following, which made them a popular band at Club 68 in Lebanon, Kentucky, and at Louisville's Tasma Teen Club. The last group on this podcast is Herb Clinard and the Bluegrass Strings, with a song titled Don't Say Goodbye, released on the Fairdale label in 1971. I hope to see you all back here again for podcast number 26.
You are going far away just to make you a name. You tell me that you're discontented and that you are searching for fame. Don't say goodbye if you love me, it will make my heart overflow. Kiss my lips once ere you leave me, and don't say goodbye when you go. Somehow I can feel at your party, I've grown so used to having you near. The strings of my heart, love, are breaking, I just can't say goodbye to you, dear. Don't say goodbye if you love me, it would make my heart overflow. Kiss my lips once ere you leave me, and don't say goodbye when you go. Each night as I kneel by my bedside, I will pray this one sweet prayer for you. I will ask of the kind one in heaven, just to make all our dreams, love, come true. Don't say goodbye if you love me, it would make my heart overflow. Kiss my lips once ere you leave me, and don't say goodbye when you go.